Hi, how are we all going? We're going to have a look at our letter Z. Z says Z, 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 Z. The letter Z sits on the ground line here, and it also touches the grass line. It has a tail, so it needs to go down and touch the underground line. It's not a tall letter, so it will not be going up to the sky. Now, when I start my letter Z, I'm going to start just below the grass, and I'm going to go up on a diagonal. So I'm going to go in that clockwise direction, but on a diagonal, curving up, touching the grass, and then I'll come back down and touch the ground. Then I need to go back up again, the same sort of direction as how I started. I need to go up on a diagonal and then curve back around. And now I'm going to make this long tail, curve at the underground line and kick. Okay, if I imagine my imaginary box there, you can see how it would be touching on this side, and also touching at the curves on this side. Okay, so let's give that one a go. Before I start, I'm just going to have a talk about this first section though. We've had a few different ways in our class of how to describe how to do this part. One way was that we talked about it's like the candy cane on a tilt. So if you imagine that candy cane on the letter N that we did, this section here, but tilted over. Another way that a student described it to me was that it looked a bit like half of a love heart. So here was the first part of the love heart, and we could do the second part of the love heart over here. So you can think about it how you would like. So we're going to start just below the grass, and I'm going to think about going on that diagonal, curving up to the grass, curving back down around to the ground, stopping but keeping my pencil on the page. Now I need to go up again, up on a diagonal and out. So up and out, curving back around, nice long tail, curving at the underground line, and there's that kick. Okay, so I'm still trying to think in my head of that imaginary box and those lines lining up as much as I can. Let's try another one. So starting at the underground line, doing that candy cane on a tilt, touching the grass and curving back around, stopping and making sure I'm going back up. I'm not going to go down, I'm going to go back up and out, curve back down, nice long tail, curve at the underground line and kick. It's really important this part here that you are going up, okay? So what I don't want to see is people doing this part here and then just going straight down again. You can see how it's not going to give us the right shape to our letter Z. Okay, something else that I don't want to see people doing is just really big curves. We're not doing big bubbly curves like this. That's not a letter Z, okay? So it is quite a tricky one in knowing that it's got to be on that diagonal, that curve, and knowing that it's got to come up again before I go down. Okay, so I want you to practice this one and see how you go. Bye.